Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ian here on a stormy, still beautiful Tuesday. Gonna open up some vaults as usual. So I did my 6 characters. One of my friends recently moved. He's the one I did PvP with. I think he's finally getting settled in today, coincidentally. So maybe that 6 characters will turn into 7 once he's settled in and we do PvP, start working on our snail mount and get us some PvP vaults. A lot of people are talking about Demon Hunter tanks, so maybe I'll dust off the old Demon Hunter from last season and add another vault. We'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Wrong mount. I am a little, I don't want to put the horse before the carriage. I do still have, obviously, a full-time job and commute and exercise and other various excuses. So I won't commit to playing as much as the World First Raiders, but I could maybe commit to playing a little bit more. So we'll see. So this is the same exact neck. It's actually worse. So I guess we have to get tokens for the first time. First time in a long time we have to actually get these tokens, which aren't too bad. Again, I don't know if I'll actually save them for a socket. I kind of like the idea of getting some crests, since again I'm not playing a ton. Like, I'm not just crushing keys all day every day, so I don't actually have a lot of crests. So it would be nice to have some crests to get some upgrades. A lot of my stuff is still sitting at 3 out of 5, 1 out of 5, 4 out of 8. I could still pump up my gear a lot with upgrades, but again, I just don't have the time at the moment to just dump, crest farming keys. I kind of prioritize doing the vault on every character because I do enjoy doing that. And then with kind of my downtime, I would pump some vault keys, or some crest keys, but Diablo 4 is available. So to be honest, most of my free time has been on Diablo 4. And I've been enjoying it. I know it's got some kind of mixed reviews by the hardcore, not the literally hardcore like you die and you're dead to hardcore, but the more colloquial hardcore audience versus the more casual audience. I know there's some disagreement on there's not enough depth, there's too much depth, it's too grindy, not grindy enough, it's too slow, it's too fast. For me, it's a good game. I'm having fun. Ooh, these are really good. Hell yeah. Haste versus perfect stats, and it's a slot I could really use an upgrade in. So this is hell yeah. This is 36 item level. Ooh. Oh, and I get another catalyst charge. Do I have a charge, or do I still need to go? I'm assuming I have it. I don't know if this add-on tracks it this week or it's been updated for the new one, but I know you don't have to do anything. I know you just get one, but you may still have to go talk to the guy to get it. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out after this. You guys don't need to watch me fly over there, but it's a very nice get after getting a bullshit duplicate neck. So yeah, we take those. But I guess just to finish my thought on Diablo, I am quite enjoying it. I've always loved the lore of the game. I like the gothic aesthetic. I like the heaven versus hell themes. So for me, it's a fun game. For me, it's not too fast, not too slow. It's not really pulling me in either direction one way or the other. So for me, I'd say it's a pretty good game. I haven't bought any microtransactions. I know there is a cash shop, which people are mad about, but nothing in the cash shop really looks that good. So it's kind of like I'm not feeling compelled to buy anything. I'm not feeling like they're hiding the good stuff in the cash shop, because in my opinion the cash shop is not that good. So these would be great boots or feet, but this is a crafted slot, so that kind of sucks. Do I get them anyway? No, I'll take the tokens again. Probably not for a socket. Probably just to kind of... Oh, my inventory's full. What the hell bullshit do I got? Oh, I only got one slot free. Dang it. Oh yeah, I'll get rid of this cape that I replaced last week, and I never got rid of it, I guess. You know, probably use my tokens, to be honest, just on some quests, just to kind of save myself, 30 minutes of a dungeon. I know some people may value their time differently, but if I were to wait for a socket, I would, have to wait a couple more weeks of getting dog shit. So I also don't want to assume that I'm going to have multiple weeks of dog shit. So, if I take the 2 coins, but then next week's good, I don't get anything. Next week's good, following week's decent, and then one's like a side grade, then I'm just kind of sitting at those 2 tokens forever, and it's just kind of like, well, what was the point of that? So that's my thought process. Obviously, I don't expect anyone to share that thought process, but I'm just explaining where I'm coming from. I don't hate, for whatever reason, I always log in and I always have the enchanter buff. Stop. I'm not. Why? I'm not enchanting. I mean, I have enchanting, but I'm not like crafting. Why would I immediately be logged in as crafting? I don't do that. I didn't even like craft and then log out. Like, I literally buy all my shit on the auction house. It's so weird. Why am I always in my enchanting gear when I log in on this character? It doesn't make sense. Ooh, that's a nice trinket. Obviously probably not that good for Mistweaver, but it's still probably better than the crap I got. I have the like constant healing trinket from last raid, but it's LFR version. That's really not that much because it's LFR version. Here's a dungeon I did. It was 22 minutes, and overall that Broodkeeper constant healing trinket, by the way, only did... Okay, it was my top heal. Alright, I take that back. It was my top heal. Well, actually, wait, overheal percent? It was my top heal, but it did almost half of it was overhealing. So, I guess cut it in half. It would be 5 and 5.6. Cut it in half, it would be my... Yeah, cut it in half, it would be my 10th place. So, not that good, in my opinion, but... And I have this one. The other one is the one where you just like click it, it's the AoE heal. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice to kind of top everybody off with a little bit, but it's kind of all it's good for. It's only 60k healing. With our health pools, that's not even an 8th, a 7th. If it's a tank, it's like a 10th. So it's really not a lot of healing, but it is a nice little like, it's a nice little oh shit button if you already revivaled, if you already did it. I mean, I guess you don't really have that many oh shit buttons as a Mistweaver, but yeah, it's a nice little oh shit button. But the Iridus Fragment is definitely... Did I not get it? What the fuck? Iridus Fragment is definitely a good pick. I'm not going to get tokens because I can, use it shit ton of int on a high end, like if I know a high healing check is coming, it's definitely very, very good for Windwalker. So I'm happy with it. And it's a huge item level upgrade, so it'll allow me to trade trinkets and it'll boost my item level a bit. 424 and I'm so boost my item level quite a bit. All right, so 2 more characters. Let's see, do we see some tier maybe in the Magic 8 Ball? Is there some tier in our future here, or do I have to craft it all personally with the Catalyst? Am I gonna get 4 set on week 4 for my characters? We'll see. We will see. Which still wouldn't be that bad. I mean, there's plenty of time left in the season, and I am not burnt out yet, so I don't mind waiting a little bit if I have to. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously something I'm gonna get. It's a good upgrade, good stats, and it's a good Catalyst candidate. Good Catalyst candidate. Although it's pretty good stats, so maybe it would even just be my off piece. We'll see. We will see. So I'm happy with that. Happy with that for sure. Big upgrade. Last one. For all the marbles. Last one. Last week was fairly easy. I guess I'm just trying to make some small talk here. Last week was a pretty easy week. This week, it's Tyrannical, not my favorite. Still not a big fan of Tyrannical, but I do like how there's only one affix up until the 14. So maybe it'll be a good one. Let's see. I'll check once I loot this key what this week is. Some gloves. Okay. Okay, nice. Because I also learned, which is really annoying, that these time warped pieces from the, I guess, like Time Walking Ulduar, Time Walking Firelands, Time Walking Black Temple, even though you get them in the current season, and even though they can be upgraded with the current upgrade system, you can't catalyze them. So this is like, essentially, these are just dead pieces. They're purely for off-spec or offset, purely for their stats. So that's super annoying. Because, like, you know, I thought, you know, going into Firelands, and if I got a character with a couple of these pieces, I was like, oh, nice, I got some upgradable pieces ready for the Catalyst. But that is not true. These do not count, because Blizzard is peculiar. So this is nice. Ace Verse, good stats. Good stats, especially if I go Fire, which I plan to do at some point. So good stats and a good Catalyst candidate as well. So I am definitely happy with this one. And this would be my closest character. I would have 3-piece if I catalyze this. So that is exciting. And then next week, well, I guess I'm just not guaranteed because I have to replace both of these because this is my off piece. So I have to replace both of these to get 4 set next week. So I have to get some random ass legs either in my vault next week or just from the end of dungeon, which is, we all know that's a shot in the dark. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm having fun, still playing, still having fun, still enjoying my characters. I think I made some good choices on my classes and specs. And I do like how I didn't quite burn myself out. You know, last season or last expansion, I did, what is this guy doing? Last expansion, I did 12 characters, but I also only had a part-time job. I also only, or I also had more friends that played. A lot of my friends ended up quitting or joining guilds, and now they only play with their little guild friends. And I don't know, I feel like keys were maybe just a little bit easier towards the tail end of Shadowlands. Like you just blast a 15 and it wasn't. I still feel like keys are a little picky, you know. I've obviously done, I mean, I'm not amazing, obviously. I mean, I still haven't gotten my Keystone Master, but I'm not really trying. I'm just kind of farming 11s just for the vaults and the gear, and they're easy and they're efficient. But it's still kind of hard to get into keys because my score isn't as high as other people's. My item level isn't as high as other people's. Whereas I feel like in Shadowlands, no one really gave a shit. But I feel, maybe there's no data, maybe this is just perception, but I feel like people are more picky this season, for better or for worse, because I've definitely feel like I've been in some picky groups and they've still, you know, had some shit not go right. So I mean, it's never guaranteed that just because someone has a good score, good item level, are going to be good, or just because your team comp looks good doesn't mean it's going to actually play well together. So it's still a crapshoot, but you know, maybe that'll change as I push my score up a little bit. Maybe I'll notice that keys do get a lot quicker or a lot easier, and maybe we do finish them a lot faster, and then maybe I could obviously do more of them if that's the case. So yeah, thanks for watching. I won't ramble too much. It's also pretty stormy outside, so I'm hoping the power doesn't flicker because my house was built in the 70s, 50 years ago, so a lot of times when there's a thunderstorm, I lose power, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool living in America, in one of the top 10 most populated cities in the richest country on earth, and still losing power when there's a storm. So that's really cool, really fun. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. If nothing else, I will definitely see you in 1 week for the next week's vault. But you never know, maybe I'll get an idea for a video between now and then. And yeah, in the meantime, have fun, good luck, enjoy the beginning of summer, and yeah, thanks. See you guys. Bye.